I'm Dr. Melissa Archer, Professor of New Testament and co-director of the MA Bible and Theology degree at Trinity Bible College and Graduate School. I'm honored to be able to share this devotion with you today. For those of you that are U.S.-based, you know that we have just come through a brutal election season. Hate-filled rhetoric has filled our social media accounts, and that's just simply from Christians. This is not what the Church of Jesus Christ should be characterized by. Jesus told his disciples in John 13 that the world would know that they were his disciples by their love one for another. I'd like to reflect with you on some verses from 1 John 4:19 through 20. It says this: "We love because he first loved us. Those who say, 'I know God,' and hate their brothers or sisters are liars. For those who do not love a brother or sister whom they have seen cannot, literally, are not able to love God whom they have not seen. The commandment we have from him is this: those who love God must love their brothers and sisters also." If we look at the context of our verses, we can see that John is repeating something that he had stated earlier. In 4:7, John writes, "Beloved, let us love one another, because love is from God." And verse 8 tells us that God is love. Again in verse 11, John writes, "Beloved, since God loved us so much, we also ought to love one another." As a matter of fact, 1 John is filled with exhortations to love others. In our text, verse 20 offers a strong contrast between loving and hating. So what does loving our brothers and sisters look like? And by contrast, what does hating them look like? Isn't it just enough to tell people that we love them? Well, that's a good start, and we need to do that. But John says we have to go beyond words to actions. John gives us an example in 1 John 3:17 through 18. Listen to this. "How does God's love abide in anyone who has the world's goods and sees a brother or sister in need and refuses to help? Little children, let us love, not in word or speech, but in truth and action." The opposite of this, to not help provide for those in need, by John's definition, would be to hate our brother and sister. Those are strong words, aren't they? I can claim fellowship with God. I know him. But it is my actions towards others that will either validate or invalidate my claim. I want my walk to match my talk. How about you? God is love. And when we love, truly love people in sacrificial ways, we reflect the very nature of God and reveal, even without words, that we indeed have been born of God.